Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Every single day, yeah, we boss up great, boss up, yeah, we elevate. Boss up, yeah, we elevate. Welcome to the channel, yeah, welcome to the channel, yeah,
I'm checking the specs, I'm building the heat from the hardware vibes to the setup, completing a vision in the lab, yeah, the vision is straight, the vision is straight, the king in the building.
All right. It's your boy Boss Up Great, and I have our guest, Miss Whisper and Petty TT, on another live reaction video. And we have here the Fallen State with Jesse Lee Peterson. He's very older generation, and he has a lot of older generation values. And we about to see what he about to get into today. I think he's going to be interviewing a pastor or something. And this could get very interesting. So, without further ado, let's get started. Roll the clip.
Welcome to the Fallen State. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Help us fight censorship by hitting the thumbs up button. And then don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Ring the bell, all right? I have with me today Pastor Kurt D. Thomas. He's a senior pastor of the Renewed Church of Los Angeles. Am I right?
That is correct.
Renewed Church of Los Angeles. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
I absolutely appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so, were you called to be a pastor, or did you go to school for it?
Well, at the age of 9, I felt the presence of God over me. I grew up in a Pentecostal church, so I went through that entire Pentecostal experience. And it wasn't until I matriculated through college that I decided to get a bachelor's degree in theology, or to study theology while I was at Stillman College.
Oh, I see. So God didn't call you. You decided to go to school for it.
No. I believe that I was called by God to do what I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
And why do you believe that?
Why do I believe that I was called? I know that I'm called to do what I do because because I have a passion and I have a desire to see people elevated from where they are to where they need to be.
Oh, okay. And when you say where they are, do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state?
Explain what you mean by that.
Fallen. You're a pastor, you should know.
Yeah, but explain what do you mean by a fallen state?
Do you know? Do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state? You know what fallen means, right?
A fallen state means that they've fallen from the grace of God. Is that what you're okay?
Right.
So I believe that that humans have fallen from a fallen state, but with the whole deal with reconciliation, I think that God reconciles us back to himself.
So you do agree then that human beings have fallen away from God, right?
That humans have fallen away from God according to Adam and all that, yes.
And then at some point, those who seek him will come back.
Those who seek him are that he's called back to them, yes, then they will.
Is it possible to overcome that fallen state?
It is possible to overcome that fallen state if we accept Christ back into our hearts.
Right. So how does one know when they're in a fallen state?
Well, a person will know that they're in a fallen state when they don't live a life that's acceptable. I believe that's really acceptable to themselves. So like a person that is a drug addict, or a person that is drinks too much liquor, a person that maybe not living their best life, or doing what they're called to do. I think that those people are the people that find themselves in a fallen state.
Very interesting that he says that, right? Very interesting that he named all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
So let's keep listening.
So
Hold
when
on.
they're not living in life according to God, and they're in a fallen state.
If you're not living a life that is according to the principles of God, yes.
Then you're in a fallen
Then
state.
you're in a fallen state.
So if I read, and I don't know if it's true or not, I like to ask the person before I mention,
Okay.
know if it's true or not. Are you a homosexual?
I am a same gender loving man.
So does that mean you're a homosexual?
It means that I'm a same gender loving man.
But just from, I'm black and slow.
Okay.
And just for the record, does that mean you're a homosexual?
I could be considered a homosexual.
Are you considered? I don't want to think of you if you're not.
I'm a homosexual.
You're a homosexual?
Yes.
Why he had to say I'm black and slow? Why he had to say that? Hold on, y'all ain't on the stage. My bad.
Why did he have to say what?
He said I'm black and slow.
Yeah.
Why he had to say that?
So the dude actually explained what he was trying to say. But actually, the very first question he asked him, he didn't even answer. He answered, "I don't know what."
Well, can we begin with the fallen state of organized religion with Catholic priests raping children of both sexes?
We can't get into all that.
But it's relevant. How are they saying society and the parishioners have fallen out when the structure of religion has fallen out?
We're not going that deep. Just watch. Trust me.
Okay.
And so you're a homosexual pastor?
I am a homosexual pastor, yes.
How long have you been a homosexual pastor?
I've been a pastor for 8 years, senior pastor, and then before that, prior to that, I was a youth pastor.
Oh, okay. Why do you think that God would call a person, a homosexual, to be a pastor, but not change him?
So I don't think that God majors where we minor. And so I think that what happens is I think that we put limitations on God that God doesn't have. For example, we could, if you go to seminary or something like that, you find out that there's a thought process that God could possibly be a woman, or that God could be this, or that God could be that God can be whatever it is that you need him to be.
You believe that he can be a woman?
I believe that God can be whatever it is that you need him to be.
So could he be a homosexual too if you needed him to be one?
Well, honestly, I don't think that God, the Bible says that God is neither male nor female.
Right. So how can he be a woman then if he's not a female?
Well, I'm saying that, so there's a book that's who's the book by? There's a book that is written, it's called, what is it called?
But that's all right by the title. What about the book?
But in the book, the principles of the book talk about.
What, TT? What? That's so crazy that he's saying this, right? I'm just saying. What's your
Let's
thought?
not worry about the book.
Yeah, let's not worry about the book. What's in the book? My thing is, homosexual pastor.
The amount of times he has to say homosexual pastor is killing me.
That's what I'm saying. It's not saying that they just like crazy.
God swaying himself to.
He's trying to be the nicest person in the world, though. I swear, this pastor is trying to be the nicest in the world. And Jesse, he just keeps saying stuff.
He's just trying to be messy.
To this, and it's called The Shack by W.M. Paul Young. And so if you read that book, then you find out that God basically finds himself congruent to whatever state of mind a person is in. And so at one state, God is a Jewish carpenter. At one state, God shows himself as a big black woman in the kitchen cooking.
Big black woman?
a black woman in the kitchen cooking. And
So you think God could be a big black woman?
I think that God can be whatever it is that you need God to be at that moment.
Do you think that God can be a homosexual too?
I don't. If God needs to be a homosexual, I think that he was, but I don't liken him to that. I don't liken the word. I don't liken God to be to be an isolated gender.
So you believe that God could be a woman, a big black woman,
God
a homosexual?
God could be whatever you need God to be.
And so does that person make God what they want him to be in their mind so they can accept being wrong? Or does God switch genders and all that kind of stuff?
I don't think that God, that we create God to be whatever we want God to be in our minds. I think that it's based on experiences. The experiences of that person allows God to transform himself in whatever it is that person needs to be. For an example, if you've ever gone to Africa, or if you've ever gone to a part of the world where there's no westernized religions, where people they don't have an isolated form of who Jesus is or what he looks like, opposed to what you were talking about earlier.
Right.
We don't know what he looks like, and so since that, God becomes whatever it is that person's experience.
Those countries that don't believe in God, they are S-hole countries, and they're all trying to come here now and bring their S-hole attitudes.
Their S-hole? What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
What is S-hole country? It's an S-H-I-T hole.
Oh, you're saying that they're S-hole countries.
Right, because those people don't believe in God.
I wouldn't say that they don't believe in God. I would say
they don't believe in the real God. They have their own made-up God based on their imagination, right?
I wouldn't say that. I would say that we experience God on the level that we know God. So if you have somebody that is an Indian and they've never had anyone explain to them the ideology of God that is created here in Western culture, then I think that
Western culture?
Western culture is where we are now. It's what we operate in a canonized version of the Bible, in which we accept as the authentic truth of
the Western culture is the best culture, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Then why everybody trying to come here? If we're not the best, if Western culture is not the best culture, why everybody trying to come to what's not the best culture?
Is everybody?
Everybody and their mama. Have you noticed we can't even keep the illegals out?
I wouldn't say that everybody's trying to come here, but I would say that there are people that are trying
from all over the world
to come here from all over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if we're not the best country, why are they trying to come here? Why don't they go to the best country?
We can.
I find the interviewer patronizing, disrespectful, idiotic in his questions. I don't like the interviewer. I think he's being incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Disrespectful. Like he's hella dumb.
I think he's just acting. I don't think he.
Which is sad.
Right.
Consider ourselves.
But you know what? He's taking it really well though.
He is. He is taking it way better than I would be.
I don't do well in those type of situations. It's like playing a game and you know they cheating. So I'm gonna have to put the whole table over and leave. I'm out.
Yep, agreed. He's that kind of irritating.
And maybe
that's because of Western culture.
Well, I wouldn't use the word best. Maybe I would use.
How are you going to be American and not understand what Western culture is?
To be free and be themselves.
So we're the best.
If you say.
Oh, I know, but.
So I want to go back. You say God is a black woman.
I didn't say God was a black woman. I used the book as an analogy
that God was a black woman,
to show us that God could be whatever it is that we need God to.
Amazing. Do you believe that book?
I believe that God could be whatever it is that we want God to be.
Really? Yes. And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
At the age of 9, I knew that I liked the same sex. Yes.
How did you become that way?
I didn't become that way. I knew that was my innate nature to be to like men.
And so, how did your nature go from a natural nature of being a man or male to an unnatural nature of becoming a woman? How did that happen?
Wow.
You said the unnatural nature of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how, if you were born a natural male, right?
You're born a natural male.
Right, you were, right?
I am a male currently sitting here in front of you.
But how did you go from being a natural male to an unnatural woman?
Who's an unnatural woman?
What a moron.
Is like being a female feelings?
No.
What is it?
No.
What is it exactly?
Being gay is, or being gay, being a homosexual, whatever term like that a person wants to use to identify themselves. It's an innate state of being. It means that this is who that person is. If I'm not a woman, I'm a man sitting here in front of you having a conversation. I have a penis, just like you have.
Well,
a
you
penis.
do have the male parts, but now they're cutting that off too. Did you hear about that? We'll get to that. But do you feel inwardly? Do you feel like a male or you feel like a female?
I am a male sitting here in front of you.
No, but what do you feel like?
I feel like a male.
Inside?
I am a male sitting here in front of you.
I realize that, but inside, do you feel like a man or you feel like a woman?
Fuck.
I am a male sitting here in front of you. So that answers your question, right?
I know.
I don't feel like anything because I am a male.
You don't feel like neither male nor woman?
I am a male sitting here in front of you.
I realize that, but what made you think you're a homosexual then? If there's not a feeling on this side, why do you think you're
homosexuality is not a feeling? It's a state of being. It's who the person innately is. It has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with creating a feeling that you're talking about. It's an innate. It's the innate nature of who that person is. I innately am who I am. Me being gay or homosexual has nothing to do.
Okay, I get what Jesse's saying. If you guys understand what he's saying,
He being an asshole.
Huh?
He being an asshole. Do you feel like a man or a woman on the inside?
Dick.
He is, but he's
hella stupid. The guy's a homosexual male. Why is he talking about being a woman? He's not a trans.
He's saying, do you feel like a woman or something?
He asked 6 times.
Okay, I get it that he asked 6 times. But this is it though, right? Don't you as a woman feel like a woman? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why he's saying, so do you feel like a woman? And
he's
like,
saying
no,
it to a man.
I feel like a man. What do you mean?
He's a man who's basically allergic to women. Why would he feel like a woman? That's ludicrous. Oh,
because
God,
if you're
I
a
don't get
woman,
it.
you feel like a woman. If you're a man, you feel like a man.
Exactly. So why does he keep asking him if he feels like a woman? He's attracted to men.
He's a man.
Exactly, and he feels like a man.
How can you be a man, a homosexual man, and feel like a man?
How can you not?
He's a man that feels like a man. He just wants to sleep with women. I mean, with men.
Doesn't change how he feels as a man.
Listen,
He's just attracted to men.
Yeah, but it's gotta be like, I can see what he's saying, because me being a straight man, right? I don't understand how you would not feel like, okay, if you feel like a man, I know I feel like a man, right? But you know what you feel like a woman. So if he's homosexual, then
he's a man. He feels like a man.
But how
that's like saying, nah, boss, you that's like saying, well, men like steak. So if you don't like steak, then you don't feel like a man. You got to feel like a woman. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what he's saying.
I want to go deeper. I ain't no BS like that. I'm talking about this. I want to really like dissect this, because at the end of the day, a woman, right? A woman feels like a woman. What makes you
whether I'm attracted to women or men, I am a woman and I feel like a woman. My sexual attraction does not make me feel like a man.
It's not about just sexual attraction. It's about how you feel.
Well, he said repeatedly he's a man who feels like a man.
I feel like a man. I mean,
Okay, so look, if you feel like a woman, it is multiple women, right? And my grandmother even went through this, right? That has had breast cancer. That's been a thing, right? But if their boobs get cut off, these women, they don't feel like that. They don't feel like that.
Well,
You know,
I beg to differ. I had breast reduction surgery done on both breasts, and it does not change how I feel about my femininity.
Reduction. That's not removal.
Okay, remove them. A double mastectomy, total.
I've been begging for my right one to get removed. I don't need to.
We don't feel like a woman because we have boobs.
Right. Boobs don't make me feel like a woman.
Well,
Not at all.
Well, I feel like this. I feel like if me, speaking for a dude, just me, if my stuff was not there, I don't know if I would feel like a man.
But he has his stuff. He's not a trans.
I'm just saying. I don't know, man.
So what you're saying is the only thing about you that makes you a man is your dick and balls.
We know men feel like the way. We know how important your penis is to your masculinity.
That's exactly what you just said. That's exactly what you just said.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, maybe I did. I did say that. But the point is, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to understand where he's at. Like, how do you feel like a woman?
He
doesn't. He never said he felt like a woman.
He feels the same way about himself as you do about yourself. Exactly the same way.
If you like men.
It doesn't change how he feels about his manlyhood.
Okay. I just don't understand.
He probably would freak out too if he lost his penis.
I don't understand. Like Jesse, I don't understand. I legit do not understand how you not feel like a certain type of way. And then you meet dudes, though. You do meet dudes that are homosexuals that be like, hey, yeah, I don't feel like a man. I feel like I should have been a woman.
They are trans.
Those are trans. Those are
different things.
Right, total difference.
They actually feel uncomfortable in the body they were born in. They don't identify with the body. Now, that's not his case. He has stated repeatedly and calmly and intelligently he is a man with a penis and he feels like a man. End of story.
Okay.
He just attracted to me. So that means, so does that mean that I'm supposed to be less of a woman? Well, hold on, wait a minute. That means someone else should feel that they less of a woman because they're attracted to women?
But you be feeling like, but there are some women that feel that because they
have body issues. They don't identify with the body they're born in. That's a different category. This dude is a dude and feels about himself as you do. And I, as a woman, whether I'm attracted to men or women, that has zero bearing on how I feel about me being a woman. And honestly, I might feel less attractive to men if I had a double mastectomy, but it does not change how I feel about myself at all. My identity as a woman is no way related to my body in any way.
Okay.
It's my thoughts. It's my feelings.
There's lesbian women that are very feminine. They wear all the girly clothes.
Yep. L Words. Check out some episodes of L Words.
Right.
Now, I do know lesbians who are more masculine than any man I've been with. And that's a whole different thing.
I don't understand that.
They don't feel like a woman. But I do. And he feels like a man.
Man, it has everything to do with my preference and who I choose to sleep with.
What does the word innately mean? What does that mean? I'm black and slow. I don't know what that means.
The word innate. The word innate means that I'm not changing or I'm not becoming something else. I am who I am.
Just before we started the show, you said that you introduced your is he your husband or your wife? Is that your husband? He gonna be your husband or your wife?
Oh my God. For fuck's sakes.
I'm gonna end this interview.
Why?
Yeah, he's fed up now.
We're ending this right now.
Why you want to end?
Good for you, sir.
Take this off.
My big respect.
When you
About
want to have
time.
a real conversation, call me. No, you're bullshitting me,
Come
and
back.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not gonna be a part of that. Come take this off of me, or I'm gonna take it with me.
But
I
why?
know that's right.
Come take this off of me, or I'm gonna take it with me. Please take it off of me.
Really,
Because
come take it
you're
off.
disrespecting me.
But no,
Yes.
I'm asking you really.
Please take it off.
Am
or
I
I'm gonna
asking
take
him
it
real
with
serious
me.
questions?
No, I'm saying just let them take their recording. Just trying to get a reaction.
It's okay.
No, be quiet.
No, that's not what we're doing.
So
Just take it off.
yeah.
But tell me why you're running.
Down?
I'm not running, sir. But when you want to have a real conversation, you have my information.
But you
call
said
me.
that you were gonna.
When you want to have a real conversation,
You said
when
that
you
you
want to
gonna
have a
marry.
real
You
conversation,
said you gonna
can call
marry
me.
this guy.
When you want to have, he's a guy. You're calling him a female. You're being disrespectful.
I asked if you gonna call him husband or wife. Come
Good
back.
for him. Good for him.
Do you
I
want
would have been out of there way sooner.
Me too. I'd have been
Good
left.
for him. That guy was an idiot.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Because he definitely would have got some real select words.
Twice. Explain it to me. I'm black and dumb.
You walked away.
Fucking
So
and he's shocked.
that was Pastor Kurt D. Thomas. And Kurt D. Thomas is a senior pastor of the Renewed Church of Los Angeles. And he is a admitted homosexual pastor. And what he does is he works with men. They host a monthly men's group, they say. So I wanted to know about all that. But just before we started the show, he introduced this other male, a black male, that he said that they're going to get married soon. And I know that these people are doing that and they're calling it marriage. So I want to just kind of lay out that first. I had no idea that he was going to run because if they are proud of being what they are and they say that it's normal, you would think that they would want to talk about it. But apparently not. And so I don't know.
Wow. How does that guy have a platform? How does he have a following?
What you mean? His stuff is very controversial. That's what makes
No.
He's an ass.
He's an irrespectable. He's either playing a stupid, insulting game by dumbing it up, which I don't think. I think he was being real. And that is
I think
just
he's playing. He being a smart.
he was totally disrespectful. He came off as a total idiot, like, and that he's surprised, and he doesn't understand.
I think he got the exact reaction that he wanted.
He definitely wanted that reaction. He wanted that reaction.
He got the reaction that he wanted.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely would have left.
I would have left with hella fireworks way before them. That was just, that was.
Way over than I would have.
It's funny because
nobody's grown child.
At the very beginning, I thought about the pastor. I thought, what an interesting take on religion. But he carried himself so well. He left with my total respect, and the other dude is just, no.
I mean, it's strange.
And that's unfortunate because I was looking forward to something way more like if the interviewer would have been on the same intellectual level as the pastor, I would have been hella interested in that.
When you record at the show, we'll be back out.